Hi there again guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then welcome. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. I upload every single week and you'll be notified every single time I upload. So what I thought we would do this week is we would create a vampy, witchy Halloween look. I love these really flamboyant Halloween looks that everybody can create. I can't. But you know, we haven't all got that skill set and we haven't all got the time to be doing that, and Halloween's going to be a little bit different this year, so I thought that, you know, we would jump in and do maybe a nice simple look and just a little play and see where we can go. I'm thinking red, vampy, witchy. I'm going to throw a wig on, which is not something I do very often, so without further ado, let's jump into the video. So guys, that is the eyebrows done. I used a little bit of the pear soap to kind of set them in place, and the AOA Studio Wonder Brow, and that is in medium brown. So I did want to go for quite a dark brow and a really pale face. I'm thinking to mix some white face painting with some foundation, but we'll get there eventually. And I carved my brow out with my Revolution Conceal and Define, and that is in the shade C2, which is really light. Again, I want to be paler than I usually am, which is really pale. So I'm going to put a bit of tape on my brows before I set them to put the eyeshadow on, because I want a really severe, crisp look. So this is eyebrow tape, but I think it's for people that do the false lashes. But I just bought it off Amazon and it does the trick. It does a really good job. So I'm just going to bob this on my eyes. And I'm just going to get a really crisp line, like severe line on there, which is what we want. But yeah, I just find this tape, I know some people use sellotape, but I just find this works really well for what I use it for. I may have gone a bit far with this size of this one. Let's bring that in a bit. So that is the tape on. I am again going to go in with the Revolution Conceal and Define, and I'm going to bob that all over my lids as a good base. Do like this. This is really good for that base. Just bob that all over the lid. Getting a good base. Let's say I want to be really vampy. What I might do is maybe do just one eye and then do the other eye, because I don't know how long it's going to take, and I don't want this video to be 5 million years long, do I really? So we'll just do one at a time, I think. I'm going to go for a black lid. Definitely. That's pretty vampy. I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and just give that a little pat and blend in, just to make sure there's no like real creases or anything. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, on a flat brush, I'm going to take this flat Shade Out Beauty Bay brush, and I'm going to get my Maybelline Eye Studio Lasting Drama Gel Eyeliner, and I'm just going to put this all over my lid. All over it, but just the lid. Loads of that on my brush. I'm going to just take any excess off on the back of my hand. I'm just going to start to pat that through. And just go up to... Doesn't have to be dead neat, because we can tidy it up later, because we will blend another colour through there as well. This is a bit of a top tip. If you want a black as black lid, then put a eyeliner or eye gel underneath and you will get it to be black, a true black. Not like a grey or anything. I don't know if anyone's found that some of these black eyeliners, black eyeshadows, they do go patchy or a little bit kind of like greyy. Same with brown sometimes, I suppose. I can go quite high with this because I'm going to go really high with the other colour that I'm gonna bob on there. Okay, so that is all over the lid. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Makeup Revolution palette, Patricia Bright, the queen, the goddess that is Patricia Bright, and I'm just going to take just one of these brushes that you get like the Urban Decay, and I'm just going to swirl that in Stargirl, which is the black eyeshadow there, and I'm just going to use this mirror and I'm going to pat that all over to set that down. I'm going to go for some like really over the top lashes as well, I think. I mean, see, look how black that is. It's black. I mean, this palette is quite pigmented anyway, but I always find putting that base down gives you a really, really true black. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Peaches PC10 fluffy brush, and I'm going to go in with my Naked Cherry, Urban Decay Naked Cherry, and I'm going to go in with Devilish, which is this colour right here, and I'm going to use that to diffuse that colour out a bit, kind of blend it into it. We don't need a lot of colours. We just want to be vampire. So I'm just going to start on the outer portion of the eye and just blend that through. So you can go quite, I'm going to use most of the lid, I'm going to go literally up to the brow with this. And get right into the corner there as well. I mean, there is one that's quite similar in this one called No Drama, which is that one there. But got this palette, got it out, and this was my plan. Thought I'd match my little lacy top thing that I've got going on here. So what I might do is, and you see that looks fabulous. I'm going to take another, like a smaller fluffy brush. This is a Luxie 231, and I'm going to go in with a lighter shade. I'm going to go in with Bing and just see how we go with, brush a little bit with that, which is this colour here. I'm just going to put that right up to the brow. So I'm just going to give that, I think I'm just going to, again, outer portion and just right up to it there. So it's a very similar colour, and just blend it through to that there. Look at that, how vampy we. Love it. Roll that out a little bit there, because if it's too much we can always take that off with a little bit of concealer, foundation later on. Love it. Look at that, how quick and simple was that? So I didn't really know what I was going to go for, but I love that. That's really nice. Liking it. So I'm just going to do the other eye, and then I will be right back. And we'll do the face, and we'll do some mascara, all that jazz. Okay guys, so that is the other eye done. That is so quick, so simple. But what I am going to do is I'm just going to go back in with that black and just cover up any fallout from the red colours. Because there is a little bit. I do find that the Naked Cherry is a little bit kickbacky. Does have a bit of kickback on it, but not so much that I'm mad at it. That is that. I think we're cooking on gas right now, guys. We're cooking on gas. So I'm going to take these off, and hopefully we're going to have a really crisp, sharp line right there. So, okay, I like one. Don't forget to hold your skin when you're pulling your tape back, because we don't want to be pulling our skin too much. Look at that. Ooh, got a bit high there. We can get rid of that, that's fine. So yeah, hold your skin and do that. Love it. So I'm going to clean up round here a little bit, and I think I'm going to do the under eye and then mascara and lashes. So clean up, let's take a little bit of a wipe and some micellar water, which for some reason I kept completely out of reach. I'm working in a small room, so So pardon some micellar. I could go in with my Halo wipes, which are amazing by the way, but this is quite intricate here and it might even stain my skin a bit because it is very, very dark, but that might just contribute to the look nicely, to be honest with you. So that's cleaned up well enough. It's not really neat or anything, but we don't need it neat right now. It's looking vampy. Very vampy. We've all got a vamp inside us. So I'm going to take some more of the Revolution Conceal and Define. I'm going to put that just on my under eye there. Just a little bit. I'm just going to pat it in. Just so I've got the same base for the bottom that I use for the top, and that will also help clean up some of that black as well. So just put a bit on there and just tap it in. This comes with an amazingly big mirror, this Patricia Bright palette. It's one of the things I love about it as well. So I'm just going to tap away at that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit more of the two colours here. I'm going to mix them together this time. Bing and Devilish from the Naked Heat palette. I'm going to take those on this kind of tulip fluffy brush. This is a blend it out brush from Beauty Bay. So I'm just going to put the two together, tap it off. See, I've tapped that off and look how much kickback has fallen onto my Patricia Bright palette. I don't know if you can see that there. They are very, very kickbacky for the price, I feel. But they are good palettes. So I'm just going to drag that underneath. I want it to go quite far down. So I'm just going to put that right there and just into that sharp corner. So again, have them both together. Don't worry too much about any mess because we can sort that out later. You know, I don't want that to be, you know, we want a little bit sunken, don't we? So I'm going to go a bit further down. It's kind of like my eye socket. I'm going to do the same on the other eye. And just blend that through. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Peaches PC 10 brush that I used for the original eyeshadow, and I'm just going to use that to blend a little bit. Don't forget we need to put our base on as well, our face. So we may go back in and do a bit more of this later. We may cover it up a little bit if we decide it doesn't look so great. Who knows? The world is our oyster. Because we're just having a little play right now and seeing what we can do. But what I definitely do want is I want to do some black underneath my eyes. So I'm going to take, if I can find it, I've got many brushes that I can never find the one. It's like the thing where you put something down and you can never find it again. This is the brush I want. The PC07 Peaches pencil brush. Now I'm just going to take that into Stargirl, which is the black, and I'm just going to run it under my lashes there. Oh, faces that we pull. Say this in every video, I just pull some comical faces when it comes to putting eyeshadow and under eye things on my face. Just going to get that right in there. Look at that. It just looks like I've made a mess right now, doesn't it? But it will, you know, we're having a play, it will turn out alright in the end. And if it doesn't, we can just take it off. It's fine. So I'm going to do my waterline with a little bit of this gel. I'm not going to put any more on it right now. I'm going to see how we go with it. So just pull it down. Because sometimes just the excess you've got on your brush is enough with these gel liners. And I find that these in your waterline are just bulletproof. They just last forever. Well, not forever till you take them off. So I think that is looking pretty cool right now. Pretty weird, but pretty cool. So I'm thinking lashes and liner next. So I'm going to not lashes and liner, lashes and mascara. I don't think we need an eyeliner with this. So I'm going to go and do my lashes and my mascara, and I'll be right back and we'll decide what we're doing with the rest of the face. So guys, that is the lashes done. These lashes are huge. They are Urban Decay Urban Lash. I got these ages ago. I think they were a gift or something, and I thought, oh my god, what am I going to do with those? They're huge. But these types of looks are perfect for them because we want to be all vampire. So primer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Ella Masca primer that I've just got in my October Glossy box, and this is a Hydra Veil primer. I've tried this already. This is just a little sample pot, but it's really, really nice, and it leaves the skin quite sticky. It's like a gel. I don't know if you can see that, more than like a cream or anything. So I really like it. Obviously the under eyes need a lot of tidying up. I don't know if I'm going to go that far down with them or if I'm going to clean them off. I don't know yet. But this is what having a play is all about, isn't it? We're going to create this nice, simple Halloween look. You know, the eyes didn't take that long. We only used 3 colours, the dark, the vampire. So, this feels so nice on my skin. Yeah, the dark, the vampire. You know, you could just do your makeup as normal now and I've done with it, but Halloween, we're going to go for something a little bit more creepy, shall we say. So that is all in there. It's just really sticky. So what I'm going to do is I bought these makeup creams from B&M Bargains for £1. I got a grey one and a white one. So I'm just going to use the white one today. But I'm not going to go completely white, I don't think. I think I'm going to mix this in with my Urban Decay All Nighter in shade 05. So this is really, really light, but I just don't want to be completely white. I just want to be nearly white, if you know what I mean. So I'm just going to grab my beauty blender and then I'm going to mix these two together. So I'm going to put the white cream on the back of my hand first. It's one of those stupid foil lid things that never come off. So I think I'm just going to take that much for now and give this a little shake. What I might do is I might put it on with a flat brush and then blend it. So I'm just going to mix that in a little bit. I'm running out of this slightly, so I'm just using that much of a consistency, and I'm going to grab a flat brush and give them a little mix in. See, it's still really, really pale. So I'm not really going to use concealer or anything, it's just going to be this. I'm going to bring that down my neck. Try not to get it on my top. This is actually going quite a long way. I wouldn't usually put it down my neck like that. I would usually do that with like a beauty blender. I think I do need to mix a little bit more though. I only did a small amount of the foundation. It was like 1 pump. Obviously I want it to be even, so a bit more of the cream. I'm not going to use as much as I did before because obviously the face is pretty much covered. It's just a small amount again, a little mix up. And I'm going to do my lips as well. I think I'm going to do a really deep lip, but I think that will kind of emphasise the dark lip that I'm going to use. I've not decided which one I'm going to go for yet though. So we've got that to look forward to. It dries really quickly, this. It is cream makeup, but it is drying really quickly. So I'm going to grab my beauty sponge and I'm just going to start tapping that in before it ends up a mess. Forehead, I'm going to go right into my hairline. See how it's kind of set there. Just don't want it to look all like lines, if anybody knows what I mean, under my nose. It's not the easiest to blend this, but you know, it's £1 makeup, so I'm just going to put a little bit more of just the white on the back of my hand. And I'm going to bounce that in with the beauty blender again. Give it a little bounce. See, look how white that is without the foundation in it. It's dried so fast, this. Really, really fast. But like I say, for £1, what do we kind of expect? A little bit patchy on the forehead. I don't know why it's coming off there. I really don't. I'm not feeling this base. I think I'm going to take it off and come back and just do the foundation, because this is just coming off and I don't know why. I know it's only cheap, so it's just not worked out. So I'm going to take this off and I'm going to come back and do just the foundation. So guys, that is just the foundation. That cream, I've never tried it before, but it's not something, I know it's only £1, but it's not something I would recommend. It's, you know, other face paints could probably be better. This is still pale. It's just not quite as pale as I would have liked, but you know, we'll work with it. But it was drying like a clay face mask. You know, I don't know whether it was the primer that I put on with it or what, but I've used the same primer with just the foundation and it seems absolutely fine. So I've used other face paints before and mixed them with foundations and other products, and it's not done that before. So yeah, I'm going for it was this. So we are looking suitably spooky now. So what I think I might do is take my face paints, and I might take this purpley colour here and do a little bit of contour and blend that in. To do that contour, take this flat hide and sleek brush, because I have got another beauty blender that I have used with this face paint in the past and it's completely stained, so I'm going to use it with that again. And I'm just going to do one side at a time. I'm just going to contour there and then pat that upwards, and I'm going to set that with some like purpley, very similar, maybe the same as the eyeshadow, and I'm going to do that on my forehead as well. See how that's blended so much better than those creams? It's got to be those, hasn't it? They do take a little bit of blending in, but you know, you do get there in the end. And I'm just going to take some more of that, and I'm just going to do one half at a time, because these, you know, face paints do dry down very, very quickly. So I'm just going to do that, and then I'm going to blend that into my hairline. See, even the simplest look, it's gone all over my hand, can take a little bit of time. So all these intricate looks, it's like, oh my god, I wish I had the skill set. I really, really do, because they are sheer artists. But you know, being a mum and working full time, and I'm not saying that these artists don't work full time, because that's probably their job. It's just nice to be able to just create something a bit simple that's not going to take ages. So I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go with a bit of concealer, and this is Neutral Fair. I'm going to put a little bit of this here. I'm going to see what that looks like when it is blended. We just want to give our face a little bit of definition, a little bit of depth. We don't want to look flat. See how that's taken a little bit of that away, which I will probably blend in a little bit more. And I'm gonna do a bit here as well, and just blend that in a little bit. Oh, should I contour my nose in purple? Should I? Ooh. Let's see what this looks like done first. I'm gonna do the purple down my nose. Why the hell not? We're doing Halloween makeup. Let's see, we can take it off if we don't like it. That's the beauty of the Halloween look. I'm just going to do that to there like that. I'm just going to do one side at a time, because it does dry so quickly, this. I feel like even my beauty blenders dried quick. I'm just going to kind of roll that. Give that little bit of definition on the nose as well. Because why the hell not? So we need to set that now. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to set my eyeshadow. I'm not going to set my eyeshadow. I'm going to set my contour and whatnot with eyeshadow. And I want to take maybe this Superwoman one. Let's see what that looks like. I'm just going to take a bit of a fluffy brush and pat it on, because it's quite a bright colour. And I'm just going to Oh, I think that's the one. So this is Superwoman in the Makeup Revolution palette. So I'm just going to start here. I'm just going to lightly, just kind of, this is just a cheap fluffy brush. I think it's a Beauty Bay find, not Beauty Bay, eBay find. And I'm just going to use that to set this down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a bigger, fluffier brush and blend it properly. I'm just getting the bulk of it on with this because it's a little bit more detailed and I don't want to be everywhere again. So, bigger, fluffier brush. I'm going to take this Bake Off from Beauty Bay and I'm just gonna give it all a good blend through. I'm not going to put blusher on, but I do think I'm going to do a highlighter. I'm going to finish off these under eyes first. I'm going to take the smaller brush because I feel like they need a little bit more, and I'm going to take the lighter colour, the Bing, and I'm just going to bring that right up into there, into the outer corner, but without losing that really sharp finish there. See that? I think that looks really cool. Before I actually do highlight, I'm going to set my face, and I'm going to go in with my kimchi powder. If you watch my previous videos, you know that I'm in love with this right now. And I'm just going to take that on a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to... This is a translucent powder, so you shouldn't do anything to what I've already put on. So I think I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Moonchild highlighter palette, and that is the colours right there. And I'm going to go in with these two mixed together, those kind of purpley colours, and I'm going to take these on this PC03 brush. I think this is a contour brush. I'm just going to go in with those and just highlight. So I'm not going to go in with blusher because we're pink all over, aren't we? So I don't think we really need that. And I'm going to do cheekbones, the forehead, tip of the nose. See how that's really giving us the definition now. So we've done these sunken eyes and then we're like glowing ourselves up again with this. But I do think it looks good when it's kind of all over the forehead with these purples and pinks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give myself a little spray with my MAC Prep and Prime Coconut because it's gorgeous. Oh, I could just bathe in that. And I'm going to go and put my wig on and I'm going to do my lips and I will be right back. So guys, that is the finished look right there. We have vampire, we have witcher, you know, it's not much more than what you would usually do for a normal night out, or what I would usually do. You know, the contour is just pink and pinky purple instead of your normal bronzer shades. The eyes go right up to the eyebrows, which is something I wouldn't usually do, and come further down here, which is something I wouldn't usually do. But it didn't take any more time. I didn't use any blusher, which I would usually do, and obviously I've put a wig on, which I wouldn't usually do because, you know, I wish I had gorgeous thick hair like this. Maybe not white, but gorgeous thick hair, and this wig is so long. It finishes there. It's... yeah, if only I had hair like this. But yeah, I think it looks so cool. It's really good. I'm loving it. For the lips, I used Urban Decay Blackmail in matte, and I used the matching liner, which is 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil, and I just add a little bit of colour in the middle with this Vice Special Effects like purple shimmer, and I just added a little bit of that just to the middle of the lips, just to give us that little bit of definition there. And I'm just kind of addicted to it a little bit, so I'm going to put a bit more on there. But yeah, completely done, finished. It probably took me longer to put the wig on than it did to do the eyes. I'm not an expert, I'm not a pro. If anybody's got any tips for putting a wig on, please let me know. I haven't glued it because I'm a bit scared to do that, if I'm being honest, to like glue a wig on. But it's only a cheap wig from Amazon. It was, I think it was like £37 or something like that, which is still a lot. You're not going to wear it all the time, you know, but I'd pay more on a eyeshadow palette if I'm being honest. So yeah, simple yet effective Halloween makeup look. You know, we are releasing our inner vamp. So yeah guys, I may do a couple more, or at least one more Halloween look before the 31st. If there is any looks that you want to see, please comment down below. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. We are growing slowly but surely. So yeah, this is it. Loving the look, and I will see you in the next video guys. Bye.